Namaste. Welcome to Bhavana's Kitchen. Today I'm so excited to share one of the most versatile batter that you can prepare just once a week and then prepare different recipes out of it. I am talking about quinoa oat lentil batter. Just like dosa batter is very versatile to prepare dosas, idlis, vadas and many more, even dokla. The same way, quinoa oat and lentil batter can be used to make dosa, idli, dokla, vadas, uttapam and many more other recipes. So let's make first the base of the batter. Once you have the basic batter ready, you can then jazz it up however you like. For dosa and idli, I usually keep simple, just add salt. If I'm making dokla, I add some ginger, green chilies, little bit yogurt as well. If I'm preparing vadas, I can add even some onion, finely chopped onion, coriander leaves along with the ginger, green chili. So there are several ways you can come up with the ideas and prepare your own recipes using the same batter. Take 1 cup of quinoa, half cup of rolled old-fashioned oats, half cup of lentils of your choice, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, methi, and if desired, half cup of rice can be added. Rinse everything really well and soak for about 4 to 6 hours or an overnight. After about 4 to 6 hours or overnight soaking, the ingredients will look almost double. When ready to prepare dosa, drain out water. Get all the ingredients into the blender and ready to blend. Blend till you get nice and smooth consistency. Into the same bowl, take out the batter. So these days, I prepare this batter almost every week so that I don't have to worry what am I going to cook today. And if I have no time and if I want to prepare something quickly for the lunch, I have this ready. So I can just quickly prepare cheese dosa even for kids. And for grown-ups, everyone loves dosa, idlis, dokla, and many other recipes that can be made out of this batter. So this batter is so versatile and you will simply love to prepare recipes using this batter. So I'm going to allow it to ferment. Now most of the recipes can be prepared instantly even. You do not have to allow it to ferment. But fermented food is good for health. So I allow it to ferment for about 6 to 8 hours and then refrigerate. And these batter refrigerate really well for up to a week. Yes, you can keep into the refrigerator and just keep on using to prepare different recipes. To prepare dosa, add salt. If desired, you can allow the batter to ferment. In that case, add salt before making dosas. Heat up the pan on a medium heat. Take little spoon like this. When the pan is little warm, kind of hot as you can see when you sprinkle water, it's creating sizzle sound. At that time, sprinkle more water and use paper towel or the kitchen towel to wipe off all water and to bring down the temperature of the pan, and simply take spoonful of batter and spread as much thin as you can. This batter is kind of a little tricky to spread as it is not really very fine, but it is not impossible to spread evenly, as you can see. And now cook until nice crispy dosa. If desired, smear a little bit of a ghee or oil. I'm using oil here. And spread oil around. When you see a little bit brown color on top and when the side peels off on its own, check the other side, and as you can see, you can easily lift dosa, and if desired, cook on the other side. Now, as you can see, nice crispy yummy dosa. So I'm going to slightly cook on the other side as well. When done, just roll however you like. I just simply roll like this. You can make even triangles, however you like, and then safely bring down onto the plate. And look at this dosa. And I'm going to prepare remaining dosas. So when you want to prepare dosa again, spread water, clean with the paper towel, remove all the excess dosa dough and make the plate clean like this, and spread dosa khiru from center to out as much thin as you can. It's hard to spread really thin with this batter, but just try your best. And look at this. Now let it cook. So you can see that it's really easy to prepare this dosa, and they don't stick at all. I get the perfect brown color, and the plus point is perfect for diabetic people, or if you are following some weight loss diet program or anything. These are perfect for any kind of a diet, gluten-free, vegan. So what else you can ask for? Here I have my one dosa ready, and today I'm going to serve with tomato chutney. Sometimes I make quick aloo sabji, aloo masala. And then when done, just roll into however you like. I just roll into round like that. I just prepare kind of a roll, and then carefully bring down onto the paper towel if you want to keep it crispy. And I'm going to turn off the stove, and let me make you hear the crunch. It's really hot right now. I hope you can hear little crunch from outside. They're soft inside, and they are just delicious, yummy dosas. Now let's make quinoa oat lentil uttapam. Now here I have some commonly used vegetables for uttapam. I'm going to chop onion really fine. You can chop however you like. Some people like big chunks, some people like fine, so it's totally up to you. It doesn't have to be exactly like what I do. So onion, here I have red and green chili. You can use only green or only red, but since I have both of these, I'm using it. If you don't have green chili at all, just add red chili powder into the batter. So there are several ways to prepare the recipes. And just finely chop coriander leaves, dhania, hara dhania, and finally tomato. You can remove the center of the tomato, the juicy part, and chop however you like. I like tomatoes even fine. Alright, so everything is ready, and I usually prefer to mix all the vegetables in one bowl, so easier to spread on uttapam. But it's totally your preference, you can keep them separate. Mix them all. Heat up the pan on a medium to high heat. If desired, you can also add ginger into the uttapam batter. Mix it and ready to make the uttapam. Check if the pan is done. And as you can see, it sizzles when I sprinkle water. So ready to spread the batter. Do not spread too thin, otherwise the uttapam won't hold much vegetables. And ready to spread the vegetables on it. Press vegetables inside the batter slightly, and I also like to smear a little bit of oil and let uttapam cook. When the first side looks brown, carefully flip on the other side. Now some people cook this side with vegetables and some don't. It's totally up to you, but I like to cook slightly the other side as well. And when the other side is also slightly cooked, take it off of the pan and bring down onto the serving plate. And I'm going to make the remaining uttapam the same way. When it starts getting brown, carefully flip on the other side and cook for a little bit. Alright, so uttapam is ready. Bring down onto the serving plate. So here I have 2 uttapams ready. Uttapam is ready to serve with some chutneys and sambar. Here I have tomato chutney, coconut chutney and sambar. Alright, so look at this yummy looking quinoa oat lentils uttapam. Smells so great. I can't wait to dig into it. I love this uttapam with coconut chutney. I can't tell you how good it is. I am in heaven right now. To prepare the idli using the same batter, take enough water into the pot to steam the idlis. Grease the idli molds with oil. Take quinoa oat lentil batter. If desired, add Eno fruit salt to make idlis extra fluffier. Mix really well. As you can see, the batter foams and it gets lighter and fluffier. Alright, so now it's a well fermented batter and ready to pour into the idli molds. And carefully slide the idli mold into the stand. And place the idli stand inside the steaming pot. In this case, I'm using electric pressure cooker. Cover the pressure cooker. Keep the vent open. Steam the idlis for 15 minutes. The steam function has come to an end, so let me show you how the idlis look like. Carefully open the cooker and look at the idlis. Carefully remove the idli stand from the cooker and bring down onto the counter. Let the idlis cool slightly, and using the butter knife, run the butter knife around the edges and take out the idlis from the idli molds. Look at the fluffy idli. Bring the idlis onto the serving plate. Serve the idlis with your favorite chutney. I hope I made it easier for you to make quinoa lentil oat idlis, and I can't wait to dig into the idlis. I love idlis with tomato chutney. Soft and a zesty tomato chutney. Yummy combination. To prepare dokla, I love to add sour yogurt in it to make kind of a khatta dokla, but it's totally up to you. So mix it really well. You can now make dokla immediately, or you can allow batter to ferment. I'm going to get the steamer ready. Add about 2 cups of water and set the steamer on a medium to high heat. And now, if you are ready to add more nutrition, why not try flax seed meal? Being vegetarian, it's hard to get omega in our family diet, so I add flaxseed meal in many recipes. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of flaxseed meal. It's a ground flax seeds basically. And also I'm going to season it up with ginger paste. You can add chopped ginger and green chili. Here I have green chili paste. I don't want to make it too spicy. About 1/8 teaspoon of ground cumin and salt as per your taste. You can simply prepare just with salt, a plain dosa, but I kind of like to prepare spicy dosa, and you can simply serve with just a plain yogurt even, and you don't have to make chutneys if you make spicy dosa. So the batter is ready to prepare dosas now. If desired, you can also add just a pinch of turmeric powder, haldi. Mix again. And if desired to make dokla fluffier, add Eno food salt and mix it. The batter will be fluffier, lighter, and prepare the tray. Grease the tray with just a little bit of oil. Pour the prepared khiru. Open the steamer and carefully place the tray inside the steamer. Cover it and steam. And steam for about 15 minutes. If the dokla is thicker, you can steam up to 20 to 25 minutes. Alright, I steamed doklas for 15 minutes. I allowed the cooker to cool down slightly and ready to open now. Carefully open the cooker. Be careful of the steam coming out of it, and as you can see, dokla has risen nicely. Carefully remove the tray. Bring down onto the surface kitchen counter and let it cool slightly. In meanwhile, prepare the tempering seasoning. Take about a tablespoon of oil. When the oil is hot enough, Add mustard seeds and let them crack. When the mustard seeds start popping, cover to prevent the mess and turn off the stove. And go ahead and add sesame seeds as well. And the tray has slightly cooled down. Run your knife on the edge and you can cut however you like. The texture looks perfect. If desired, garnish with some cilantro, dhania, and pour the seasoning on the top. So dokla is ready. Let me show you how spongy they are. Look at this. And soft. People like me would enjoy chili as well with dokla. Bring dokla onto the serving tray. So here I have quinoa, oat, lentil, dokla ready. And I am ready to bite. They are soft without any oil added into the batter, but if desired you can add a little amount of oil, about a teaspoon of oil. But to me personally, I like them just as it is without any oil. To prepare the mendu vadas or paniyaram, add few ingredients like carrot, coriander leaves, onion, ginger, green chili, ground cumin, and curry leaves. Give it a good stir. So here I have this batter ready. The light has turned green, so carefully open it and grease all the donut holes with oil. Using brush, spread oil properly the bottom of the donut maker and the top of the donut maker. So just keep taking the oil from the bottom holes and then spread in all holes properly. This is very important as we are not frying. This needs to be greased really well. Perfect. And now using the spoon, start filling all the holes. Cover it and bake for about 15-20 minutes. Now when you fry the vadas, it doesn't take long. You can just maybe fry on a low to medium heat until golden brown color. In this one it takes a bit of time. It takes about 15-20 minutes and but it's worth it. It gives the very close result as a fried vadas. So I usually wait until 15-20 minutes until they change the color slightly. They look nice golden brown color, and so it just tastes amazing if you allow it to bake it a little longer. I can smell great here already. And now I use always gloves to open it because it's really hot. And look at this vadas. Just to flip it carefully. It's really hot, so flip it and let it bake on the other side. Look at them. Use spatula instead of using your fingers. Look at them, they look so perfect, just like fried ones. Some of them has gone up, just bring them down. Alright, and I'm going to just cover it and let it bake for a few more minutes, maybe about 5 minutes. Alright, I allowed the vadas to bake 5 more minutes and look at them. Carefully remove them from the donut maker and bring onto the serving plate. And look at these vadas. Awesome. Serve vada with your favorite chutney and sambar. Alright, so here I have my baked mendu vadas ready. As you can see, they look just great, just like fried ones. Here I have tomato chutney to go with my mendu vadas, and you can also make some sambar to go with. I have also shared instant sambar recipe, and also don't forget to watch tomato chutney recipe. Crispy outside and soft fluffy inside. Amazing. Look at the inside. To prepare the paniyaram, or also known as appe, fill in all the holes, cover it. It takes only 3 to 5 minutes to cook this paniyaram. After about 3 minutes, you can flip them and you can bake on the other side. Now, when you use cake pop maker, this cake pop maker cooks this paniyaram on both sides at the same time. But if you use a paniyaram pan, you have to flip and let it cook on the other side. But in this case, even if I use cake pop maker, I flip them on the other side and let it bake again for about 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, so it's time to flip these paniyarams. Carefully open it and always use gloves whenever you use this cake pop maker. It gets hot. Look at them. You can see that the down of this paniyaram has already got brown, nice golden brown color. Now I'm going to flip them on the other side. So carefully flip them. You see that how beautiful it looks. So I'm going to flip all the paniyarams and let it cook on the other side. I flipped all the paniyarams again, ready to cover it. Alright, so the paniyarams are about to get done. And here I have this fresh coconut chutney to go with my paniyarams. So carefully again open it up. And here I have this plate ready to place all these paniyarams in it. And this is how it looks like on the other side. Look at this brown color. Not all over, but this side looks so great. The first side. And look at this awesome looking plate. If you use dosa or idli batter, then it's going to be a gluten-free and vegan recipe as well. Wait to give it a bite. Outside looks so crispy. Dip into the coconut chutney. You can use any other chutneys as well, such as coriander and mint chutney or date and tamarind chutney. So it's really up to you. Even the tomato chutney, I have already shared all the chutney recipes. Can't tell you how yummy it is. It's healthy as well. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do like and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new recipe videos every week. Not only recipe videos, but more than just cooking. Also, please do visit my website bhavnaskitchen.com for new recipe tips, tricks and ideas in the kitchen. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Bhavna's Kitchen is everywhere. And yes, you can also download free Bhavna's Kitchen app on your iOS or Android devices. And you can also watch me on a big TV screen on a Roku channel, Bhavna's Kitchen or Bhavna in the Kitchen. If you have a smart TV, thanks for watching and see you soon.